Assalamualaikum and hello YouTube, my name is Nur Muhammad from NMWatch and we are back with the full review of this Cronos L6015, right? So maybe I'm wrong there, so L6015. I'm so sorry guys. So this watch is kindly loaned in to me by my buddy Mr. Reverend Marvin, right? So thank you very much, buddy, for sending me. But he actually lent me 3 watches for me to review, and this is one of it. And I think this is the most difficult watch for me to return, right? So because I really like this watch, right? So that's kind of big because I don't really like this this design anymore. So this sub or this previous super case sub design and submariner design anymore. But now when I handle this Cronos in hand, I was like, oh my god, this is very good, right? So let's just quickly do you guys a quick dimension check. So the dimension of this part of this watch is in diameter 40.5 millimeters from here to here, and a thickness of about 12.1 millimeters, and a lug to lug of 13.3 millimeters thickness, not include there's no cyclops here. 13.3, 48.9 from lug to lug, and lug width of 20 millimeters, and of course it is sized up for my 6.75 or 17 centimeters wrist, so it is at about 440 grams, just a nice sweet spot under the 150 grams, 50 grams, right? So what are the dimension? Other dimensions I should check, right? The crown, right? I totally forgot to check the crown. So the crown size is I think 7 millimeters, so that's a very nice size. And the effective lug to lug, if you include this male end link here, so it should get you at about 51.4. yeah, still okay, not that bad, yeah, but still some people might don't like this male end link style, right? So for a price of starting from $199 up until the $220 I think. So the $199 comes with this style of bezel. There's no loom, sorry, it is featuring this just one loom pip here at the top of the clock, but you add $20 more, you're gonna get a full loomed bezel insert, ceramic bezel insert. So for me, if I am to get this particular watch, and I really want to, yeah, let's see how much they will cost in the sales. But yeah, I would go for the black dial and green bezel. But yeah, still, I think the full loom bezel would look absolutely awesome in my opinion, right? So anyway, that is the price. So the movement that is powering this particular watch is the Seiko NH35 movement, and I think for this Cronos, I think that is the better option. So there's also an option, I think you add another $50, you will be able to get the PT5000 movement. So there's nothing wrong with that. But I think for this style of watch, I think the Seiko NH35 is, it is good enough, right? So I'm not going to be talking more about the design of this particular watch because you guys know what it is. So yeah, it is really your preference, right? If you don't like homage watches, you know what, just go and see other videos that I have in my collection, in my video archives, right? So let's talk a bit more about the bezel. Like I mentioned just now, we have this ceramic bezel insert in black, and the engraving, right, of this markers, minute markers, is not that bad. So there's no printing, that there's no smearing in the printing, and the loom pip is positioned right at the 12 o'clock, so that is very good. And the should I say scalloping, or is it scallop? So you see this scallop here on the bezel, making it easy to grip. And yeah, the bezel action, guys. I'm just going to bring this closer to the mic. You guys ready? Right, so that is one of the most satisfying clicks that I've ever felt on any watch, not on AliExpress brand, not only from AliExpress brand, but also from another mainstream brand. So very good bezel action there. Right, so the dial, right, so it is using this what to call this, piano black finishing on the dial, which is very good. So they don't, I think they also have a few other colorways as well. They have a sunburst gray, sunburst green, they have a matte blue, and maybe they have a few white dial version as well. So I'd go for something that is a bit mundane, so that is why Black is my best best option here, but yeah, still really get one that floats your boat, right? So the applied hour indices is very very nice. So you see that those are not stamp indices, so those are applied really really nicely, and the loom application on this thing is crazy good, right? So applied Cronos logo under the 12 o'clock, and automatic and 200 meters printing at the 6 o'clock, and you can see that those this typeface, right? So the automatic printing is, it's not your typical typeface that you would find on any other watch model, so I think that is quite unique. I just don't know what typeface they are using, but yeah, it looks really really good in my opinion. So your typical Mercedes hour hands here, and your typical hour pencil style hands, minute hands, and your lollipop second hands, which is, it is finished very very nicely. But of course we will do a macro shot later on, and for you to enjoy that those hand finishing and also the dial finishing, right? So the case, yeah, your typical oyster style case design here, brush finishing on the top, so the brushing is done very very nicely in my opinion, and we have a polish, very very nice polish finishing on the side of the case. So you know what, I really really need to get that glove on because this thing is really a this thing is really a fingerprint magnet, right? So on this side also we have those similar finishing here, brush finishing on this crown guard, and also the polish finishing on the side of the case, right? So at the back we have this your typical sterile case back with this R style finishing here, so where you have to get those sticky balls to open the movement, but I'm not really going to do that because this is not my watch. Right, so the bracelet is on another level, right? So normally I would say that the San Martin produced the best bracelet in the business. This is the same, right? So this is the same quality. So we have this brush finishing on the top and polish finishing on the side with a screw links, right? So yeah, this, I think those are 1.6 millimeters in size. Yeah, but the major selling point of this particular watch is this clasp. This clasp is excellent, guys. So we have this your typical O's bracelet, our brand style bracelet here with this lock here, very very nice, and we have this flip lock, right? So when you want to open it, so you can just use your fingernails, and there's no sharp edges here, which is okay, and there's no sharp edges here, so it is still sharp but not that sharp, right? So here is also maybe they have add some radius here to reduce the sharp edge, right? So that is very very good. But the major attraction of this, major selling point of this particular bracelet is that beautifully done glide lock system. Can I say that? Oh my god. Okay, so this on the fly adjustment system, right? So this is the best that you could find on AliExpress at this point in time, right? So you just flip that one up and slide through, right? So it is not, of course, not as good as the R version, but this is easily one of the best that you could find on AliExpress right now, October 2022, right? So this is one of the best because yeah, I know guys, so it is really really easy to use, right? So you can adjust it to the outer side and put that back in, so very very nice. So yeah, the only bit that that is a bit annoying is that brush finishing it looks like it is unfinished here, but yeah, I don't really mind it because normally I will put it at around here and boom, we are good to go. So this is one of the best, if not the best, on AliExpress right now. So yeah, that thing, I know guys, if you want to buy this separately, maybe Cronos will charge you like what, $50 US, I don't know, but yeah, still it is really really that good, and I think it is a major selling point if you want to compare this to the San Martin SN017, which I previously owned, and it is inside the same price bracket, right? So anyway, so let's just check the crown actions here. So winding the crown is very very nice because this is using the Seiko NH35 movement, but because of that it has a ghost date position, right? I can still feel the date wheel there, but yeah, I don't really mind it, and the outer position just hacks the movement, and yeah, that's some people complain that they should have used an NH38. I don't really mind it, but if they use NH38, it will be much better, right? So screwing back the crown is very nice and smooth, and you know what, it feels really expensive when using this particular crown, right? So anyway, let's just put it on the wrist. But before we do that, let's do a quick wristwatch check. Today I'm wearing mine San Martin SN017, right? So if you guys have been following my channel, you know that I am a fan of this style of vintage design, where the lugs are a lot slimmer. So this super case design lugs is a bit too thick in my opinion. That is why if I think Cronos do a version of this one, but they are using it under the Iron Watch model. But yeah, because I don't like the Iron Watch model brand name, so yeah, you know what, yeah, it is okay for me. Maybe if they choose to do it with this Cronos brand, I would get one myself, right? So let's just put it on the wrist, and you know what, this is one of the most comfortable bracelet ever. Yep, you see that on my skinny 6.75 or 17 centimeters inch wrist. So it sits okay, but you can still see there's that gap here because of, you know, the case design. Very nicely done, right? So let's do a quick macro shot. Alright, so this is the quick micro shot here. So I'm just gonna bring the watch closer, so you can see that the finishing on the dial is very nice. So there's no fluff whatsoever under the dial, so that indicates a very nice quality control there. So let's just, yep, you see that the Cronos logo is very nicely applied, and the indices, right? So very nicely done. They call this, maybe what do you call this, 3D indices. You can see that those are very nicely applied as well. So there's no slanting whatsoever, and the printing is very nice. There's no smearing in the printing as well, and on the bezel is very good printing, right? So the ceramic bezel insert is very nicely done, and the scalloping on the bezel is very nice too. And you can see on this side of the case, there's no polishing pitting mark here available on the side of the watch. Okay, so let's just focus in a bit more. Yeah, there are a few scratches there because Mr. Marvin really loved this particular piece, right? So the stamping on the crown, very nice. So there is a Cronos logo there. Yep, nicely done here, very nice. So the bracelet finishing, brush finishing is very nice as well, right? So on even the clasp is finished very nicely, and on the inside of the clasp, glide lock, so you can see that the finishing on those is very good as well, right? So let's go to your normal shot. Okay, so next up we're going to charge these two watches, right? So the San Martin SN004 on the left, and the Cronos L6015. I might be wrong there again, so sorry about that, guys. So one is printed with BG Super Luminova, and one is printed with C3 Super Luminova. So who will win the Lume battle? So yeah, guys, ready? 3, 2, 1, and boom! You can see that both are, oh my god, yeah, I would really like to do that, you know, that Lume battle thingy, right? So I just don't know how to score them, guys. So like, you know, Jody do, or the Shane from Shane do on YouTube. So I don't know, guys. I really don't know which will stand longer, right? So what do you guys think, right? So awesome Lume from both the San Martin and the Cronos sub watch, right? So let's just find the switch again, right? So in conclusion, should you get this watch? You know what, if you guys like the this style or this sub homage, yeah, go for it. This is easily one of the best, if not the best, sub homage on the market today. You know, I think the real competitor here for this particular Cronos is the San Martin SN017. Even that one didn't come with this excellent class, right? So this is, for me, is the selling point of this particular piece. And on top of that, you can also get this watch with a full Lume bezel insert, right? So for me, that is important because I really like Lume. But if you guys don't like Lume on your bezel, yeah, you can also get this the the normal bezel with for I think for less than $200. That is absolutely a bargain for this style of watch, right? So that's my review of this particular piece. So if you guys want to support the channel, please do shop on AliExpress using my affiliate link down below. And if you guys like this video, please give me a big thumbs up. And if you want to see more future video reviews such as this one, please go ahead and subscribe to my channel. Until next time, I'll see you soon. Stay safe and bye bye.